respected. We have this misconceived notion that Kenya is still a great economy. We could be great now, but Mr. Speaker, if you remember the mathematics of approaching speed, there are smaller economies that are approaching us at a higher speed than we are moving. And if we are not careful, we'll be the smallest economy in East Africa. Mr. Speaker, we must spend on our military, and this is a conversation we must have. We are spending only 1% of our GDP on the military. And yet we are seeing guns pointed at Kenya from all corners. We are seeing drones pointed at Kenya from all corners. Mr. Speaker, the war in Syria has confirmed that your enemy does not need to be your neighbor. That Turkey can hammer Syria from wherever they are. That even Kenya can be hammered from Yemen. Kenya can be hammered from the UAE. This is a time for us to ask ourselves, is our military getting the right budgetary allocation? And are they making the right decisions with those budgets? Mr. Speaker, every time we go for a public holiday, we see those jets flying past. And to be honest, Mr. Speaker, since I was a little child, it is the same jets I've been seeing flying past. I wonder if there was a serious strife or any battle between Kenya and a neighboring state, whether those jets will be airworthy or whether they'll be able to go and attack the enemy. We must have that conversation. This idea of saying that the military is a closed black box that we cannot talk about, if we have a weak military, no one is going to give us respect. You have seen instances where in the old saying that the tail can wag a dog. You are seeing a tiny country, and I'm not going to mention names, a tiny country being able to ambush, attack, invade, and overthrow the president of another country which is 100 times its size. Mr. Speaker, this is a conversation we must have. We must come back to our education system. At some point, Kenya was a regional superpower because of our advanced education system. You had Ugandan professors coming to teach here. You had children coming from other countries to study in Kenya. Indeed, Mr. Speaker, this is the reason why diaspora remittances is our highest forex earner, because we trained and built a very strong pool of professionals. Mr. Speaker, I am willing to partner with a government that is willing to look at the CBC and to make the right decisions to make the CBC fit for purpose so that our education system still becomes attractive to the region. Mr. Speaker, our health sector, people from Tanzania a long time ago, they used to ask, why should you go to London for treatment when you can come to Nairobi Hospital? Why should you go to Germany when you can come to Aga Khan? Or when you can come to even Kenyatta National Hospital, Mr. Speaker, at some point was attracting tourists, medical tourists from the region. Those are the quiet ways of strengthening yourself on the continental stage, Mr. Speaker. It is not about how loud you are on Twitter.